everyone. Welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
Really? And I'm Miss Linda. We're incognito. And we're here to, oh boy, we have a lot to share with you about what's going to be happening this summer, in particular, the month of June.
Yep, it is going to be a wild time.
Wild is, just saying the least. Look at us now. We're just surrounded by wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about this?
I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about, and the reason for our animals, you're going to get it pretty soon. You know, when I think about having it, do you ever hear, isn't there like a saying about I have a monkey, it's like having a monkey on my back?
I don't know that saying, but...
Something like that? Well, now
what about a koala?
Yeah, how about a koala on your back? I like that.
A larger-than-life koala, to be exact.
I like it. Well, we're going to talk about this coming up pretty soon, about what all this is about. So in the meantime, I'm going to get the monkey off of my back.
I'm going to say goodbye to Koali, or whatever he's been named.
Let's get into our business. All right.
All right, buddy.
I wonder if the monkey wants to hang here. Oh, if we hang too much, this zebra's going down. Okay, monkey can't hang on there. All right. Let's get going with Book Buzz bits.
That monkey got me some static action going on.
Got you what?
Got some static.
Ooh. Oh, your koala?
Oh, yeah, whatever that was.
I have the monkey.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
My bad.
All right, yeah, you need to learn your animals. Okay.
Well, that's what the summer reading program's going to be about, right? We'll learn all about our animals this summer.
Okay.
So
save these till later. Wow, now I can see better. Because we were trying these on and it felt like 3D. Like if we put on one of our 3D movies, we would see
But this is like limited edition, though. Everybody in the world's going to want one of these sunglasses this summer.
This is true, and they are available to certain lucky ones. So stay tuned for details. Okay. So,
you got any fun buzz bits for us there this morning, Miss Linda?
Hello, yes. And I thought this was really interesting, and the reason why I thought it was interesting was because this reminds me of the summer drawing challenge that you do with the teens all summer long. And I saw this and I thought, oh, how cool an idea is this? Now, we could probably do something similar, like maybe even in the YA department, but as soon as I saw that, I thought, every summer we do the summer drawing challenge.
We do, the 30-day drawing challenge.
This is this is a library in Brooklyn, home to the world's largest sketchbook collection. More than 50,000 sketchbooks. The Brooklyn Art Library in Williamsburg is still accepting submissions. I mean, they have 50,000 and you can submit a sketchbook. So these kids, listen up, kids. Do this summer drawing and then follow up with this. This is really cool. Allie Cassidy. Now, this is written by Jennifer Billock from the SmithsonianMagazine.com, and this was just in April. This woman, Allie Cassidy, a 29-year-old from Illinois, was working on a sketchbook. Oh, there goes Monkey. The pages were full of metaphorical ghosts, as she puts it, or the people and places that have influenced her life and still stick with her today. We are all influenced every day by people we take an interest in, good, bad, dead, alive, real, fictional. We think about what they would say or do, what wisdom would they have to impart, or how we can be different from them. We tend to leave pieces of ourselves in places that mean or once meant a lot. This woman metaphorically sat with these people in these places for most of 2020 and then feeling like she could put it all together, that she would have a world to share with others. So she put together this sketchbook with all the illustrations and submitted it to the Brooklyn Art Library to be cataloged. How cool is this? In the Sketchbook Project, a program that's celebrating its 15th anniversary. So they've been doing this for 15 years. So you can
submit your own sketchbook and then it circulates in the library?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. Yep. So artists get, and you when you submit it, artists get to look at each other's. I thought it was cool because you know how people self-publish like Amazon or different things? I thought, you would be published, like in the stacks there, whatever. So what I thought too is, they look at this, and if you're sketching things from your point of view in your life and what you see and how you feel, that to think about what we would learn about each other, about people, the society. The sketchbook project works like this. People interested in submitting a sketchbook, this is really cool, order a blank one from the website. So they get on this website, they order their sketchbook. When it arrives, they fill it with art, writing, decoupage, pop-ups, or anything else that fits their chosen style or theme. Some of the more unique sketchbooks have included, this is crazy, embroidered pages, back covers altered to unfold into long maps and drawings. One sketchbook opens up into a puzzle. Another is cut in the shape of a sandwich. Participants have up to 8 months to send the completed sketchbook back, at which point it is cataloged and put into the permanent collection. Now, sketchbooks, this is pretty cool. Sketchbooks are rarely rejected after they're submitted. So we could come up with something. It would have to include something extremely offensive, possibly cause damage to other books in the collection, or contain something unsanitary. I don't know what that could be. But if the library is considering rejecting one, the staff has a conversation with the art. Are you laughing about what?
I'm not talking about. I'm just.
You're not going to.
I'm just taking it all in.
Okay, take it all in. Okay. The staff has a conversation with the artist to gain more context around the artwork. So they won't just say, it's not going in. They might talk to you about what it's all about. Now, there is a charge, though, but I think it's really fair. A standard sketchbook costs $30, and then one that's digitized and put online so that they could have the hard copy here, they digitize, put it online, that costs $65. So for $65, you get yours put into the collection, you get it online, and $30 just to have it submitted. And they give you the sketchbook. I thought, that is so cool.
Yeah.
And they have, did I even say how many they have yet? Oh, yeah, more than 50,000 sketchbooks in a 2,500 square foot brick 2-story building. Wow. During this COVID pandemic, it was only open for appointment, or you could visit the website and search for books by artists or keywords, and look through them that way. Now, I'm sure that with things changing with COVID, that's going to lighten up and you'll be able to go in. And I did give Kelsey some pictures to put on, of which is going to look better than me showing the paper. But I thought that that because we do something similar, we don't catalog them. But like if kids could think about that, and I guess though, if you were going to submit a sketchbook, they're saying to order it online. So you're using theirs. So it's not
they want them all to match.
Yeah, and it's not like, you can come here, get your sketchbook, and then submit it from, I think you'd have to do their own thing. They said, though, too, I'll end with this, with the, they said with the pandemic going on, it has been so popular because the people that are, requesting these sketchbooks and sending them in, it's been therapeutic for them. And what they said, a lot have been coming in that have to do with what's been going on with the pandemic and them expressing it into this sketchbook.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
how cool is that?
That is cool.
So it will depict this time in history. So you'll look back and go, wow. That's what happened back in 2020, 21, you know.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Well, we do the 30-day drawing challenge all through July, and then we usually have the kids, if they're comfortable, donating one sketch that we display in the teen room. And as you were talking, I was thinking of other cool ways we could display them. But yeah, it'd be neat to have the whole book.
It's kind of like, like I said, I would, kind of perusing all my stuff, journals and things, and I saw that. And again, it just jumped out at me because of what you already do for the teens.
Right.
So.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yep.
All right. So this summer, as Miss Linda said, we are having the 30-day drawing challenge, which we'll talk about more in our probably in our later episodes this summer too. But we're going to be kicking off starting the very beginning of June, June 5th and June 6th for our first ever PT Library Zoo. So normally we have a big kickoff party for the summer reading program. So this year it's looking a little bit differently. So we're having a drive-through zoo. So some of our wild friends that we have with us today, like our zebra and then the animals we had in the beginning, they're going to be part of that. We also have maybe 10 or more other animals in addition to that, and they're all going to be scattered throughout the front of our library. You'll come to the library, we'll give you a bag full of all your goodies to get you started with the summer reading program, which is all online this year, and through our Beanstack app, which you can download now, or you can register online, and then you can start recording your reading on June 7th after the kickoff is over. You'll get our bag of goodies, talk to you all about how to sign up and different things we've been going on this summer, and then you can drive past our zoo and we're going to give you a scavenger hunt, and you can look to see if you can find all of these animals hidden in front of the library. So it's going to be a wild time. So we're really excited for it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's going to be after hours on Saturday and Sunday, June 5th and the 6th from 2 to 4. You do have to register ahead of time just so we know how many people are going to be coming, and also so we have enough goodie bags available for you. And again, you can start downloading the Beanstack app. That's all one word, Beanstack. And we do have a spring challenge that's wrapping up right now. You can go ahead and kick on to the end of that, and then we can we'll get that to Kelsey too, so you can see it. Okay, well, you're good job.
Yeah. We've got this.
And you can start recording your reading. And I love it because the app is really user-friendly. If you have multiple people in your family that are doing it, like yourself and maybe your child, you can log them all on the same app. You don't have to download multiple apps or anything. You can add different accounts to it. There's a reading stopwatch on there to record the time. So you could just, when your kid's getting into bed to read, they can just turn it on, record it, and then stop it right there. Or you can go back and add the time, after it's already happened, like 20 minutes or whatever. So it's very user-friendly, I think, and no paper involved, which is nice. And it's just right there on the app. And then we are able to keep track on our end of how much you're reading and all the different activities you're doing along with that. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
So which page are you on? Part 2? Okay. Just thought so. Yeah, because I thought, I think we were going to lead with the next one with that one, but that's okay. You can have your information early. We'll get back to Miss Shannon on the first annual PT Pet Show that we were going to talk about.
Okay, that's also happening.
Yeah.
So we're having a
like
PT
talking
Zoo.
about that too.
And we're also having a PT Pet Show. So we're looking for an animal, a pet of the community that is going to be basically our online mascot for the summer. So if you think you have the cutest pet or the coolest or your most unique pet, you can submit a picture of them, and then we're going to do online voting, and then the public will decide, and you'll get to see your pet's picture displayed in a lot of our different publications throughout the summer. So, and then we're going to have a award show on Sunday at 6:30 via Zoom to kind of recognize that pet. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you think you have the best pet,
maybe. My pony.
Yeah.
My little doggy pony. Maybe.
You never know.
Yeah. No.
So you can go ahead and submit your pet.
That's okay. I feel like us librarians should be excluded from that because we all know that we have the cutest, and you'll have yours on there, and yours will want to win, and whatever. Okay, so we are moving on to the STEM. And what did I do with my STEM stuff? So for STEM Saturday, I'm doing something different. And, oh, here it is. Of course, it's way at the bottom of my stack. This is really cool. These are called mineral mosaics. And I started mine just to show what it's going to start looking like. So did I show you? I was starting to put it together. And what they'll get, are these sheets, these blank mosaic sheets. Then they're going to get a handful of these different mosaic tiles, and what they represent are different minerals and stones and rocks. And it's really cool because on both sides there's something different, so you can like mix and match and go on, and try to make it look really cool and different. But you think, okay, well, you're just going to stick your things together. I'm giving everybody like 4 different patterns, but they're also getting a copy of, to learn, a chart of rocks and minerals.
Ooh. My son collects rocks.
So they're going to get this. So
We have one of those ones that looks all bumpy like that next to the amethyst. Well, we have amethyst too, but that one, desert rose.
the desert rose.
That's really weird looking, but we have one of
those. So you can, of course, hang this up, look at it, and then while you are putting your mosaic together, look at your stones choices and compare it and see if you can figure out what it is. So that's
very cool.
Going to be June's STEM Saturday.
Very cool.
So,
some rocks and minerals.
And
And you do have to register in order to get one of those kits because they are limited. So make sure you sign up online for one of those.
They are limited, indeed. And then, okay, another, so that STEM Saturday is usually the second Saturday of the month. And this, in June, it happens to fall on Saturday, June 2nd, 10 a.m. You'll see the video for it. And actually, then the second Monday, which happens to fall after, is Monday, June 14th, will be Tiny Toons. And this time we're just going to be festive summer, and we are going to make, this isn't totally done, but I did it enough to show our little Jester, whatever they're called. The Jester wands, that's what it is. Thank you. All right, it was a brain freeze that happens often.
Jester bell man thing.
Little Jester wands. So they're really cute. They're fun. Like I said, I partially made that. If you want one of these kits and you want to see how to make it, the kit comes with everything that you need. You need to watch, or you need to register, and then the program again will be Monday, June 14th, and that is usually, I didn't put the time. I think it's usually 10.
Yeah, but they get their email. The link will be emailed to them.
You can watch it anytime.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, you must register, and then we'll send you the link so you can watch it.
Yeah, that's true. You don't need the. Okay.
Yeah.
And then new month, new books. So of course, it's going to be a new month of June, so we're going to unbox some new books, which we're constantly getting here.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of good
constantly in
ones.
the YA, constantly in children's. And boy, we have a lot of fun. Every time we get a box of them, you feel like it's Christmas around here.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I love it.
A lot of good
new books and.
Yeah, there's a lot of new good ones coming.
So we'll have new ones for June.
Yep. All right, so we're going to be partnering once again. This is our, I believe, our 3rd year doing this with, no, 4th, excuse me, with the Huntington I don't know, maybe it's the 3rd.
I think it's the 3rd.
Yeah, we did it once in person, then once virtually, and now we're doing it virtually again. Yeah, with the Huntington Learning Center, we're partnering to do a required summer reading book club. So all of the honors and AP English classes at the high school have certain books or essays that students are required to read and do an assignment with over the summer. And 9 times out of 10, most students, wait till, and I apologize if you're not one. Wait till the last minute, and that's pretty common because you want to have fun over the summer. You don't really worry about your homework.
Yeah, I got plenty of time.
Yeah, right, exactly. So this program kind of really helps that not happen. So you can just do a little bit at a time. It's really simple. You just come for 1 hour for 5 times throughout the summer. Meet with Mr. Marsh, who is a phenomenal teacher that we partner with Huntington Learning Center. It's a completely free program to you. We do have copies of all the books, and you get first dibs on holds on those books if you are part of that. So we'll make sure that you have a book or the assignment or whatever it may be. I think one of the grade levels, they just have essays, so we'll give you copies of those to keep. And then you talk about the book or work on your assignment, with him throughout the summer. And then when school starts, you're ready to go and you're going to ace that assignment. So that's going to be on Thursdays, starting June 17th. It'll be basically every other Thursday for just like 45-hour sessions for every single one. You do have to sign up for them, but we understand that people travel and things like that. So even if you can only come to a handful of them, it's still really great to help you. So, yeah.
Awesome.
I love it.
When we talk about things like this, I wish that we would have had more things like this when I was growing up back in the dark ages. But I mean, now it's, I mean, there's so much available, but to even have had one person, okay, so we didn't have all the digital and the thises and the that's, but had one person set aside that would spend some time in the summer and help us prepare.
Yeah.
And no cost.
Right.
I mean, you usually have to pay, for, people to do that with you.
Absolutely.
So what a great.
Yeah, it's basically free homework help, and you can do it with your friends. Sign up your friends with you, and it's all virtual, so you can do it from home, or if you are on vacation, you want to take an hour out of the day to go work on it. That's your choice. But you can do it anywhere. So that's what's nice about it too. So you don't have to get over to the library or whatever. You could just do it from home. So. It's all through Zoom, but you do have to register just to make sure you get those Zoom links, and we'll get you copies of the books and things. So it's good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, if we're going to keep reading this summer, I thought this was hilarious. The pick for the first tween book. Oh, wait, you know what? I don't want to talk about that one first. I want to talk about, sorry, rewind. We're going to talk about that the next show because that's going to be June. You still have time for the one that's coming up at the end of May. It'll actually be next Thursday's book club for the tweens. And I love this. With a little luck, you can get what you wish for, by Barbara O'Connor. It's called Wish.
I love the cover of that book.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, because she's got her beagle, and I would want to read it based upon the cover.
Just based on that. Yeah, she writes quite a few stories that have a dog in them. But what I liked about this, and what I sent out to the book club kids, tweens, is a question for them to ponder until that, is if they have ever had a wish. Like, if you could pick one wish, this is what this is about, one wish, what would it be that you kept wishing for over and over and over and over? Like, what would it be? And I thought about it for myself, and that's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be, because that's what Charlie Reese, as a little girl in 4th grade, has a secret wish. And every day she wishes it, no matter what she does. She's superstitious, so she'll wish it when she finds a penny or a 4-leaf clover. She wishes it in her prayers. She every day just has this wish and wish and wish. So that was my thought of, like, have you ever had a wish, and are you superstitious? Like, would you pick up a 4-leaf clover and make a wish on it?
If I ever saw one. I never seen one before.
Or a shiny penny.
Yeah.
Do you ever pick
I always loved to throw
up
pennies into the fountain at the mall back when there was a fountain at the mall. I used that.
And make that wish.
I guess my wishes are all gone now that they took the fountain down.
Just start throwing them in, waiting for that wish.
What happens to your wishes when they take down the fountain? That's my question.
Good point. They go with it, I guess.
In the mall where that indoor play area was, there used to be a fountain there. Yeah. I made lots of wishes in that fountain. So are they all gone now? It turned into a playground?
I don't know. Did any of them come true? Do you know?
I don't remember.
Okay, well. All right. They're out with the garbage.
Hopefully they were spent on something or donated to something.
Exactly. So that's what we're going to be talking about. And one more thing I get to mention too is Mr. Pete. Mr. Pete will be back Tuesday, June 1st, 6:30 p.m. with chess. Mr. Pete, our local chess champion. The kids are loving him. People are liking to sign up. And you have to register to get the Zoom link for that.
Yeah.
Because it is limited registration, and the kids are loving it.
Yeah.
You got to sit on the last one. And
he's doing a good job.
Yeah, they like them. So, and we're still talking the end of May, beginning of June.
Right.
Ugh. Okay.
It's going to be a busy summer. Do you want to talk about a book before we leave?
No, go ahead.
I already talked about the summer reading zoo.
Okay.
So
well, that's okay. Then let's dig into some books.
Okay.
Since we're a little out of order.
So this is a new one, and we talked about that one with the book covers, and I definitely am a fan of book covers, and as someone who is a fan of books in general, I thought recommended for you a story of a couple that meets in an old bookstore would be a lot of fun. There's definitely some diversity in this book, which is nice too.
Yeah.
Shoshana loves working at it's called Once Upon. It's a local bookstore. and she loves going into work because it gives her kind of away from her. There's some issues at home going on, and she meets Jake somewhere along the line working at this bookstore, and just really, really cute story of first love and all that comes with it, and kind of coming of age story. But oh my gosh, it's just I can't wait. It's a quick read too, which is always exciting.
Yeah.
But I just love the artwork on there and just the story of
Yeah, I like it too. I'll tell you,
it's
what they do
recommended
with
for you. So this is by Laura Silverman. So yeah, I highly recommend.
And sometimes, like for me, when I get drawn in to a book just because you love the cover so much, you're like, it grabs you. And then all you can pray or let's say wish for is that it to be good.
Yeah.
Because it does. It just draws you in.
It's
now
so
I'd
cute.
look at that and think, yeah, that looks cute.
And so for the author name on here, it's by Laura Silverman, but so to make it look like they're in the bookstore, there's like a bookstore sign that says author appearance by she's coming into the library, to the bookstore. So
that's clever.
Yeah. Recommended for you is like stepping foot into your favorite local bookstore, cozy, comforting, and absolutely charming.
That's cute.
Yeah, that's on my to be read list. I think it looks so much fun.
Okay. And I'm just going to share these. I'm just going to hold up the titles. Father's Day.
Yeah.
You know how we
June 20th.
You guys, guys work hard. You dads deserve some attention. Okay, so we put up a little display. Let me just show you some of our titles for Father's Day if you want to come on and check out some books. Leslie Newman's Daddy's Song. Looks adorable. Oh, look at the back. Has a little kitten with angel wings on it.
Okay.
And of course, everybody loves Little Critter, Just Me and My Dad.
That's a good one.
Mercer Mayer. Yeah, they do all those cute, just me and my grandma, my mom, my dad. I love my daddy, Sebastian Braun. Look how cute. Who can resist a daddy bear and a baby bear? Almost up there with like your puppies and dogs that you like. And the last one I'm going to show, we have others, of course, but it's called Guess How Much I Love You by Sam McBratney.
Yeah, that's a classic. Mm-hmm. And people tend to put it up for Mother's Day, but it is a father rabbit and the little rabbit in that story.
And lots of love.
Mm-hmm.
Love.
Yeah. Love you to the moon and back.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cute.
So do you have more?
Yes, I have one more I'm going to show real quick. This is another newbie, and we talked about these types of books before, and actually you and I just talked about this particular book recently when it came down. It is the graphic novel version of The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
I love how they are doing this. And if you come to our young adult graphic novel section, we have so many of classics, pieces of literature that have been turned into a graphic novel. And I think they are so
I love that
fun.
they do that.
And it's such a good way to learn the story. It's a different way to imagine what it looks like. So here, the big part of the story is Gatsby's big mansion that has all these parties and stuff, and so there's an illustrated look of what that illustration of his mansion. I'm looking forward to reading this. I've read The Great Gatsby. I had to read it in high school, and I also had to read it in grad school, and I enjoyed it much more as an adult reading it. And I'm looking forward to reading the graphic novel. So I just think even for English teachers, if you are requiring kids to read The Great Gatsby, read it, but then maybe encourage them to grab the graphic novel too. And this, what a cool comparison that would be.
Oh yeah,
because the graphic novels are quicker to read usually. I think that's so fun. So
yeah, I love it. Yeah, they're doing a ton in the children's too with the other classics. So I love it too.
Yep.
We've had that discussion, and I know we're wrapping it up, but we've had the discussion several times, I think, about the importance of reading graphic novels. How parents are like, oh, they're like comic books or whatever. I don't think The Great Gatsby is necessarily a comic book.
No,
anything
for sure.
But if that's the genre that they like to read, they're still getting some good stuff.
Yeah, and what a good way to learn the classic too.
It's good, huh?
And what a way to learn the classic too. Ones that are a little bit more complicated, hard to understand. It's a good way to learn the story because it's portrayed in a different way.
I agree. So here's the graphic novels.
All right. And dads.
Yeah, and dads. Enjoy both over the summer. So we'll see you next time for even more Monkey Business.
Bye.